Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome back to more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Excuse me. Last time. Oh, well. We learned more about Arilu Vorlesh after exploring her laboratory and discovered that we do have some connection to her. In addition, we also learned a bit about our companions and, well, saw that Ember is starting to give life lessons on how to be a good person to the citizens of Dresden. So, we just got back into town, so part of the things we're going to need to do is level up everyone who wasn't with us for that little excursion. So, sorry about that. So, just looking to get Greybore his mythic rank up and his actual level as with improved critical. Socio. Toughness. Yep.
I need to concentrate. Becoming the distracted leads to becoming dismayed.
And his level up gets him greater spell focus on conjuration.
Time's not waiting.
Yep. Yeah, and just getting everyone leveled up. We have quite the party. And quite the number of allies to work with. Spell penetration, love to see it. Yep. And combat casting.
Focus on the goal.
Alright. Ember. She gets spell focus mythic. Evocation, which is more her focusing on damage. Elemental focus fire, so now she adds more damage. Molten orb, lightning bolt, volcanic storm, hold monster, yeah.
I know what to do. No mistakes.
Alright. Woljif gets mythic toughness of all things. Wouldn't expect a rogue to have it, but it comes in handy. Finesse training with short swords, nice.
Time's not waiting.
So, that'll definitely be nice. Land. Flawless attacks. So he gets better at making successive attacks, so. And critical focus. Yep. So more chance to confirm crits. Camellia. Weapon focus. Yep. On rapiers. And her regular level 11 is Piranha Strike.
Ready for anything.
So, from there, let's take a look at everyone's spell books. Greybore, Socio, yep. An extra prayer doesn't, never will hurt. Alright. Okay. And he did just broach into level 6 slots, where his spirit magic is Cat's Grace, extra dexterity, or Summon Monster 6. That's interesting. Cat's Grace gets everyone more defense, dexterity. But I think, yeah, we'll stick with the Summon Monster. And let's go heal. It immediately ends any and all of the following adverse condition. Yeah. Ability damage, blinded, confused, dazed, dazzled, diseased, exhausted, fatigued, nauseated, poisoned, sickened, and stunned. It also cures 10 hits a point per level of the caster to a maximum of 150. Yeah, heal is your big... Oh yeah, just gonna make that better. Nenio. Let's see. So, Phantasmal Putrefaction. Yeah, the ability to take 1d4 wisdom damage. Or Big Summon Monster. Do we have anything new she can learn? Okay. Okay. So, probably going to the spell book. Will save. Yeah, Fortitude for partial. Making them think they're decaying, sure. Alright, and Ember, nope. Woljif, extra dispel. Yeah, invisibilities. Okay. Land doesn't cast. Camellia. Extra cure serious. Yeah, no. Oh, she got up to level 6 slots now. Okay. So, Bull Strength Mass, absolutely. Let's see. Trucing Communal. Oh, but that is Diamond Dust using. Let's see. She does have Raised Dead, Primal Regression, Greater Dispel Magic. Okay. And Cure Moderate Wounds on everyone, or Slay Living. Yeah. Yeah, Dispel Magic is still so useful. Arushale. Got her buffs. Darren. Yep. Sela. Yep. All good. Obrig. Can't cast spells and Cowering Cape. Okay. We're good. That's everyone. Let's see. What special weapons? Great X plus ones? Yeah. King Composite Longbow. Oracle's Misery we can sell. Shot Composite Longbow. Yeah. The Kukri. Nice, but no one really needs it. Cold Speed, Cold... Rapier. Right, this was the better rapier I needed to give to... Camellia. Yep. Unfortunately, Finn loses out. This is a fantastic rapier. And in her hands will become a nightmare. Alright. Buckler of Ray Negation. It's a +3. What's her current one? +2? Nah, it's just better. Okay.
Time's not waiting.
Alright. I was trying to get to inventory, but okay. Then Bruiser's Chain Shirt, Cloak of Resistance +1. Yeah, no, we can sell most of the rest of this. Alright. Wand of Cure Critical Wounds. I don't need it. Cowrin could take it. Can't hurt. Oh wait, she can't use it, right. Let's see. Yeah, she can't. Let's go... Socio. Yeah. Extra castings of that.
No mistakes.
Okay, so there's that. What else is going on? Wait for Kael'thas's find and kill. Wait for Kael'thas's scheme to rebuild. Secrets of creation. Find something that once belonged to Trendelev. Know thy enemy. Explore the Ivory Sanctum. Explore Molten Scar. Dragon Hunt. Battered Spear. Wait for the result. Last Gift of a Brilliant Mind. Black One. Okay. Treasure of the Midnight Isles. Tracking. Above the Clouds. Head to the Beautiful Ridge. Right. We already did that. Now we're waiting on something else from our court. Saw the Rill's Nameless Ruin. The conversation. Okay, so. Yeah, where we're heading from a dead woman's hands. Yeah, go to the Stone Voices and
Ready
Current
for
One.
anything.
Right, that'll be our next stop. But for now, while we're home, let's go take a listen and see if we can find out. What exactly? Don't mind me, just exploring a little around this wooden area we made. But yeah. I think what we'll do dogs. Okay. Let's head up and handle official business. Then we'll finally go to Ulbrig's town and see how things get from there, folks. That's the beauty of this game. There's a lot to do, and I mean a lot. Alright, let's see what business everyone has with us as head of the crusade. Oh, here we go. Lan looks resolute and serious. Reflum Sorjun, we've got ourselves settled in here, so it's time to go back for the mongrels. If we don't do it, Sol will keep stalling until Iomede herself comes down to drag him out. Why are you coming to me with this now? You know, I had so much on my plate. First we were running around putting out fires in Canabras, then we were running away from the gargoyles, then we were running to save Dresden. Why don't we run to the caves now? I could ask the Queen to summon the mongrels as crusaders. Sol would like a real decree with a seal, but asking you is easier for me. Asking a queen about such a little thing is awkward. You don't seem to have anything to do right now, you know, 'cause managing a huge fortress is so easy. Alright, let's go. We can always use more fighters. Lance Mouse, call me when you're ready to go. I'll be waiting. Alright, so we need to go to Netherholm. Alright. So, let's see what other business we can set straight before we head out. So we need to go for Ulbrig, we need to bring along Lan. Let's see. Alright, no major events. Nothing I can do. Because that's both... Alright, you know what? These are only 2-3 days out, right? So let's set them up first. This will take us a couple of days, but it's fine. And next. The Sword of Valor, the great relic of the Crusades, mysteriously changed upon coming in contact with the commander. What does this mean? Clerics and wizards could shed some light on the artifact's properties. The researchers were divided on what exactly happened to the Sword of Valor. However, they did point out that the banner had belonged to Ayomede back in her mortal life, and that it gained miraculous properties, as if anticipating the ascension of its owner to divinity. Could the current change be an indication of the commander's great future? A unit of halflings posing as children served as bait for the band of demonic kidnappers working in Mendev, and then destroy them. The band of demons has been eliminated. 2,000 diplomacy experience points and more crusade morale. So, that's done. Let's see. So, we could strengthen diplomatic council. Alright. You know what? Since this only takes 1 day to solve, sure. Then development, outpost battalions, buy a cloak, 7 days. Bell of Mercy, 7 days. And then relics take a little while longer. Yeah. So, let's go buy a cloak, get us some extra money. Okay. And we'll waste 1 more day just to get this stuff done. Alright. Oh. The financing a crusade is costly. Business, diplomatic relations have improved. The diplomatic council requests the crusader lead and receive an update. And the Kobold Krennic provided the commander with letters implicating a number of prominent. Letters Krennic have been disclosed. Several influential citizens of Nerosian have been arrested and prosecuted, whereupon any issues related to crusade supplies and support have suddenly become easier to resolve. Alright, forming a staff council. Alright. Fate of the Fallen, Crest of the Fallen Knight. If we wanted to... The Altar of the First Retriever, sure. Alright. It'll take 5 days no matter what. So we'll just get our staff council sorted. Check on army. Yeah, still can't... Could grab some of the mercs, but none we... Well, it's 4K. We'll wait for next week. Okay. So yeah. We'll go forward 1 more day just to get the staff council on board. Alright. And that's all we can handle for now, so... Make sure we can't... Yep, today's the day we can recruit. More archers. More hound masters. More scouts. And... None of these guys I really want. Well, actually... In terms of forces... honestly, dismiss. Yeah. Okay. So, of the 3, because these are Houndmasters, these are Spearmen, these are Cavalry, what 4th unit would I love to have? Clerics to help to champions who hit like a truck, but they're slow. No, they're fast. I mean, what I mean more is they don't have the greatest movement. Oh, what the hell. Yeah, let's go champions. Alright. And we'll do 1 more search for new. Okay. There we go. So I could spend a lot of money to get even more champions, get 80 more. To get them up to 80, rather. Hmm. So it would be 78. To get up 78, how much would it cost me? Well, actually, I have to go 68. So I worry about. Yep. So not the worst. 33,000? Sure. There we go. That puts some real power behind it for this. So that puts him up to a power of 6. Nice. Okay. Alright, so let's meet with our councils. Alright. Oh, camping also does heal at 1 point per rest. Alright, well, good to know. You know, I didn't realize that. Okay. Of course, I usually don't let ability damage linger, so. But that's just me.
Let's save some adventures for later.
Commander, upon hearing word of your victory in the Battle of Dresden, many leaders in Nabistan have considered taking a more active supporting role in the crusade. Fighting demons in the name of saving the world is a prestigious endeavor, especially when the war is going well. The one whose help is accepted first will increase their standing in the political arena, which is why the powers are now competing for the right to conclude an alliance with Mendev before their rivals do. Nerosian has already chosen which of them is to be favored, Isger. We've been building an alliance with that nation for a long time, and now the capital is expecting you to address the steward of Isger with an official offer to support you. Lastwell is Mendev's most trusted ally. If we are to ask someone for support, it should be them, the Shining Crusade. What say we invite the sword lords of Bravoid to this party? The righteous Mendevian knights just love those heaven provincials who'll draw their weapons and challenge you to a duel at the drop of a hat. And get this, they win such duels. Nerosium will be ecstatic to have allies like these. And I hope the demons will enjoy their company as well. Just a note. We happen to have a neighbor who's got barely any presence in the crusade. I'm talking about Numeria. I believe it's believed to be too wild and barbaric to have any dealings with. How about we show everyone how wild and barbaric tribes can fight and invite them to play a bigger part in our war? Everyone who wanted to come because they listened to their hearts are here already. Time to call those who listen with their purse. We'll drop a line to the Varisian cities, tempt them with some nice spoils, and loads of savvy folks will come running. We can't call everyone for help. I wish we could, but we can't. The Chelaxians and their colonies can't stand the Andorans. Melthun is at war with Nirmathas. Nadal and Lastwall are daggers drawn, and all of them envy the wealth of Absalom, protest against the godlessness of Druma, and fear the revolutionary plague of Gult. They can tolerate each other in small doses, but an official letter from the commander summoning one of the nations to assist with the crusade will lead to, shall we say, an eruption of toxic volcanoes across half the courts of Avestan. So I'm afraid you'll have to choose which of your allies is most desirable to you. Alright. Let's see what the council has to say. Lady Konomi's voice turned silken and somewhat condescending. Commander, we both realize that Mendev's political interests lie beyond the competence of this council. The decision has already been made in the capital. Nerosian has shown courtesy and concern for your authority by allowing you to implement the decision yourself. Choice effects. Sorcerer's Mercenary unit. Spellcasters deal damage with combat spells. 13 sorcerers are recruited. Yeah, Lady Konomi, you are dangerously close. No, I trust my own council more than the royal council. Indeed, what could Her Majesty's most loyal servants possibly know about diplomacy? Let us listen to the council. Socio, why do you suggest Lastwall's aid? The Shining Crusade of Lastwall and Mendev have much in common. We protect Galarian from demons. They fight the undead and the legacy of Tar Bafan, the Whispering Tyrant. Like us, Last Folk are used to eternal war. They are persistent, vigilant, and they know how to oppose baleful magic. Their swords will aid us on the front lines, and the watchful eye of their inquisitors will do us much good on the home front, where spies of the Ivory Labyrinth roam. Tar-Baphon, the Whispering Tyrant, was a powerful wizard king who ruled central Avestan at the end of the 9th century. Killed by the god Aradin himself, he rose as the Lich known as the Whispering Tyrant, and ruled the country of Ustalav for centuries. He finally was defeated by the Shining Crusade in 3827 and imprisoned within the capital of Gallowspire. Woljif grimaces in annoyance. Yeah, we clearly don't have enough of our own righteous boars. Let's bring more from Lastwall. War dogs and snobs, a lot of them. They'll barge in here and demand everyone toe the line. Darren, what benefit do the Sword Lords offer us exactly? A whole slew of benefits. We'll see some fresh blood in this war. Poke the oh-so-formal Nerosian with a stick. Recruit excellent fighters, proud as peacocks, just begging for a chance to prove themselves. And besides, this alliance can be easily arranged. Darren smiles wistfully. I used to take private fencing lessons from a certain sword lord of high standing. Fencing didn't work out, but her lesson was gorgeous. Darren, isn't this going a bit far? We can't make decisions of such importance just because you had an affair with a Brevin. Lan, do you think Numeria will join us? If we treat them as equals, they will. They may be barbarians by the standards of the land of Mendev, but nobody can call them cowards, and many of them are descendants of the Sarkorians who fled Kaledkin and Numeria. We'll remind them about the time they were wronged by the demons, and the whole clan of Avengers will answer the call. Lan, you are so passionate about finding new friends. Together you will, let's see, sit by the bonfire, play some dissonant musical instruments, pick your teeth with knives. What else do savages do for fun? We dance around naked, obviously. Sorry I can't bring you along. They'll make fun of me for having such a scrawny friend. There's a reason why Numeria hasn't been invited to join the crusade. Needless to say, I personally do not share this prejudice against them, but not all sovereigns of Avestan feel the same way. Some will find it beneath them to be involved in the same crusade as barbarians. Alright, Woljif, tell me about the advantages of a partnership with Varesia. Varesia is a real frontier, the land of the free. Adventurers of all stripes go there to seek their fortune. Their sailors aren't scared of going after sea dragons and krakens, and the thugs, they're not scared of anyone or anything whatsoever. Those daredevils fear no demon, and that's exactly the kind of guts we need. Are we looking for allies or henchmen? Even I'm aware that Varesia is a realm of gangs and self-willed despotism, and I just crawled out from under a rock, you know. Alright, and finally, Lady Konomi, what sort of help can we expect from Iskar? Iskar is a nation locked in a constant territorial struggle with goblin tribes. Countless battles have tempered their army, taught them not to fear losses, and granted experience in both the military craft and the cultivation of untamed lands. Their formidable combat sorcerers would be of great use to us in Dresden, would you not agree? There is, however, another reason to pursue an alliance with them. Iskar is a protectorate of Cheliax, and with such a mighty patron at their back, they have no shortage of resources or troops. By establishing friendly relationships with Iskar, we can strengthen our ties with a powerful neighbor in the south. The value of such an alliance is indisputable. Lady Kanami, I do not doubt that only your innate modesty forbids you from mentioning the innumerable bribes received by Nerosian diplomats for facilitating this alliance. I imagine Cheliax was most generous. However, among the funds that make their way into our army's coffers, I could not spot a single coin of Cheliaxian mintage. So why should we help you? Thank you for your information. I'll make my decision. Oi. So, just to see what the actual effects are, we get Inquisitors. Specialize in slaying spellcasters. Duelists. Capable of parrying attacks. Barbarians. Powerful offensive infantry. Rogues. Flanking and good at flanking. And sorcerers, spellcasters. Hmm. Hmm. Kind of like the duelists. Hmm. Well, okay. Let's do it this way. Inquisitors have speed of 9, initiative of 1, size 1. Alright, so +2, +2 scimitar for +14 to hit. AC 17. Duelists, AC 21. 155 hit points. Yeah, they're good all around. 2 initiative. Barbarians, AC 13, but they have the Great Axe +3, so +21, and they attack twice. Yeah, that's really damn good. But they have low hit points. Yeah, 43 hit points for the rogues. And naturally, sorcerers are 22 hit points. And we've already seen that generals can kill softer targets like that, so honestly, I'm gonna go for the duelists. Garen, send delegates to the Sword Lords. Splendid! Will refresh my old contacts and pleasant memories. I won't detain you any longer, Commander. I'll need time to resolve the scandal your decision will cause in the capital. Once it subsides, I will assemble the diplomatic council once more. Paralictor Aminos Renth. They approach as if in military formation, in lockstep, arranged so that the tallest, a white-haired elf, occupies the central position, flanked by the other two. At the same time, it does not seem as though any of the three is a leader. Hello, Knight Commander Rephilim Sorgian. We are representatives of the Hell Knights in the no man's land of the Worldwound. Paralictor Aminos Renth from the Order of the Gate, Paralictor Lorana Tai from the Order of the Pike, and Paralictor Garen de Elfin from the Order of the Pyre. The elf, Paralictor Aminos Renth, turns his gaze on you, his voice dry as his speech is fastidiously formal. We have come officially to greet the commander of the Fifth Crusade on behalf of the coalition of Hell Knight Orders. The orders have remained fundamentally opposed to demons and demon worshippers. We will continue to act in the no man's land of the Worldwound as an allied force to your armies. Are you willing to participate in joint operations? That is not possible at this moment in time. Our orders are following their own plans. The majority of our forces are deployed far to the west. We are thereby helping you by drawing the attention of the demon armies. I understand. One of my companions, Sociel, has a question for the Hell Knights regarding his missing brother Trevor. I suggest we not drag out this already protracted meeting. I will answer questions relating to private matters later. Alright, is that all you wanted to say then? Oh, one more thing. Our chapters intend to establish an outpost, or rather a fortified transfer post, for our operations. We have found the suitable ruins from the First Crusade, and we've begun making them fit for habitation. When the outpost is ready, you will be entitled, as our ally, to make use of the facilities for the rest and sustenance when you are making forays deeper into the wound. On that, we shall take our leave, Knight Commander. Alright. Captain Harmattan. Hail, Commander. Before you an aged, yet fit and sturdy Garundi stands at attention. His dark skin has an earthy tone to it, and crystals sparkle forth from where his hair and eyebrows should be, clearly identifying him as an Oread. Captain Harmattan, Chair of the Staff Council, by the order of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey, here to deliver a report. I'm on this council too, Sela salutes briskly. We'll be racking our brains on how to improve troop morale. I reckon the key is to back up our words with actions. Lead your soldiers by example, and they'll be eager to follow. I'm doomed to be your advisor, but do you know what that means? That you are doomed to listen to my advice. To start things off, here's an incredibly novel and deep thought for you. Loyalty, passion, and morale. All of these can easily be bought with money. Commander, permission to report? We've encountered a problem. Although we're still getting volunteers, we're now seeing cases of desertion. Many who joined the Dresden campaign believe that their duty has been fulfilled with the victory, and they are not keen on staying in the garrison. Those from Canabras wish to return home and rebuild their ruined city. Lastly, there are those who are afraid of lingering in a place where demons might show up with a retaliatory expedition at any moment. My suggestion is to improve living conditions for the privates, raise their pay, give them extra rations, and reward those who have distinguished themselves on the battlefield with commendations and gifts. Soldiers don't want to leave armies that appreciate them. I feel for these folks, but we have to convince them to stay. I think we might need some help from the servants of the gods. They'll tell soldiers that the danger is not yet past and inspire them to keep the fight against evil. As long as the wound is open, the whole world is in danger. We can't just go home and live like we used to, no matter how badly we want it to happen. The problem is quite simply solved with coin, but handing money out to privates is practically throwing it away. We need to pay the officers handsomely, then we'll figure out how to raise the subordinates' morale. Alright. Let's discuss our options in further detail. As you command. Sela, what exactly is your plan? The situation's not that dire, morale is high, and we just want a major victory. So some have let down their guards. We have to call for priests and paladins to get it through to the volunteers that it's still too early for celebration. If they leave their homes today, Dresden will fall again tomorrow, and the day after, the demons will show up at their doorstep. Servants of the gods are indeed the masters of sweet-talking others into dying free of charge, all through pretty words. But when the choice comes down to inspired preaching or homemade pies, 9 out of every 10 will look for the comfort in their home at the table. The incentive needs to be more substantial than wasted breath. And Darren, your actual opinion? Our forces are in good spirits. It's just that the euphoria of victory has gone to a few heads. No one can sober them up quicker than the officers, especially those of lower rank. We'll give our dear oafs, all those sergeants and corporals, a bonus on the sly, then promise to sweeten the deal once they've convinced the other volunteers to stay. Perhaps they'll do so over a beer mug, or maybe with a broken nose. Why bother solving problems yourself when you can push them off on someone you pay? Captain Harmattan, what would you advise? The volunteers believe that we've almost won. Great! Let's not ruin this pretty illusion. Instead, we'll turn it to our advantage. We'll increase the rations and pay for the privates, rewarding the most distinguished with commendations and gifts. Who would abandon the victors when you provide you with good food and even better coin? We shouldn't lie to our soldiers. If we build up the flimsy illusions now, the demons will shatter them later. Those fighting alongside us must recognize the seriousness of the situation, instead of celebrating victory when the war has just begun. Thank you. Everything is clear now. So, the actual choices are Glory to Heroes Decree, Crusade morale is increased, that we can keep repeating. Bribes for officers, repeatable. Crusade morale increases, basically trading cash for, yeah. Say, Glory to Heroes doesn't take any cash, or distributing provisions. Repeatable every 20 days. For some logistics, we get some extra leadership. And morale increases. In all truth, this seems distributing provisions, making sure everyone gets to eat, and good food goes a long way, folks. At once, I'll distribute the pay and rations right away. The commendation list won't take long either. We should see results shortly. Thank you, Commander. Should any difficulties arise requiring your attention, I'll deliver a new report promptly. Alright. So, you'll note we got a new quest. Maximum all crusade stats. Not an easy feat, but one that we can theoretically accomplish. Yeah, everyone, so.
I know what to do.
Alright. Next thing we're going to do is take an actual rest. Alright. God. Yeah, Calrin's amazing at it. Okay, anything better we want to eat? We have a skullberry pie. It gives you fast healing. Wow. Damn. Gives you fast healing 1 for all the day, so that's constant regen. Monster Casserole gives you +2 damage to +2 damage. Wendwogs. Old Brig's favorite is mulled wine. All +4 to your skill checks all day. Of course, Camillea's favorite is the attack one. Let's go. Yeah, let's go Skullberry Pie. Alright. Get some sleep. Are you telling me that you're half Oglin? Fate has played a nasty trick on you, lad. That's what I tell him. I'm a poor, unfortunate tiefling. For the love of Iomede, give me some money. But they don't. Alright. So, get some rest and then we're heading out. Okay. What? Alright, folks.
Time's
Okay.
not waiting.
Anyone we need to specifically talk to? Right.
Focus
Okay,
on the goal.
yeah, let's get out of here.
No mistakes.
Okay, so we need Ulbrig. And then we need to take Lan as well. So we'll take Seal off for Lan. Yeah, that's 2 rangers in the back and 3 front with a healer. Yeah, I can live with this.
Ready for anything.
Alright, folks. Let's see what the war brings us. Alright. So, army-wise, Yep, can't recruit yet. Let's see. Yeah. Well, let's see. It's a 6, so let's see. Right, because we out... Let's see if we can't crush this fortress while we're at it. Ruins of Ashbury Hamlet. Alright. Let's see if we can't do something about this fortress. Because if we can crush everything to the east, we're not bad off. Alright. Good chance to kill some of these, so why not? Nice. Spearman, you can just move up. Ah, got a second bit of movement. Houndmasters. Summon animal. Alright. Archers. Trying. There we go. Yep, there go. It's a chunk of my archers. Yeah. Okay, my champions just keep moving up. Hounds, go ahead. Yeah. Fucking all my archers. Alright. Cavalry gets mauled, but... Nice. Okay. And gonna take a long time to get my archers back. Oh wow. Go ahead and... What am I thinking? Charge formation. Cool. Alright. Yeah, get in on them. Champions? Yeah. Oh yeah, got my money's worth. Damn, I got my money's worth on that case. Fuck you for going after my archers so bad. Oh well. Yep. There we go. Alright. But, we got everyone back. So, we didn't lose all our archers this time. But fuck you for hitting it. Oh well. The Crusades took over the ruins of a Sicorian settlement and put to the sword all the demons defending it. Scouts have reported a sinister-looking lair nearby. Wow. There's some demons here. Oof. Yeah, that's rough, but... Well, let's see about putting this one down. Alright. Alright. Okay, this isn't so bad. Honestly, the Minotaur Vanguard getting down to almost half, theoretically, I can kind of live with that. Yeah, 8 to 14. Yeah, that's having their goddamn numbers. That's fantastic. That's beautiful. Yeah. Get the spearmen moving up. Houndmasters. Alright. You know what? Yeah. Make sure the Minotaurs don't get a turn. Cultist Fighters. Yeah, the champions will be more than capable. Alright. Yeah, that's like more than half the goddamn cultist. Yeah. Nice. Well, finish them off. And go ahead and summon your... Oh, you can only summon them in the first 2 ranks? Okay. Well, good to know. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yep. Get over here. Try and flank them. Yep. Nice. Yeah, we're fine. This'll be the end. Go champions. Yep. Alright. Starting to look like a real army. Keeper's Cannon used to be an important relay point for river traffic between Dresden and Canabris. Now this small but once thriving port town lies in ruins, but its sturdy harbor may yet come in handy when the supply ships from Mendev arrive. Alright. There's a big nasty 7, but that's all Minotaurs. Oof. And this one down here, an herbal ring. Okay. Hollow tree. Oh, nope. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that brings us towards Current Glen, so let's take this way. The ruins of Ashbury Hamlet. See if we can figure out how we get there. Alright, there is an army moving towards us. Okay. So... no movement left. Okay. So that moves up to that one. And let them flee. And we now have an herbal ring. Ring grants the wearer +4 morale bonus on saving throws against disease, nausea, and sickened. Nice. Okay. Okay. So we'll bring them back, because I'm sure that army we saw moving towards us, probably this here. Demon Gang coming towards us. Yeah, I'd imagine that's the one. Okay. So... oh, looks like there's some other crusade business we can try and handle while we're out here. Okay. Dwarven property. Parts of the fortress wall sustained damage during the demon attack on Dresden. A number of buried golems covered in dwarven runes were discovered among the collapsed stones. Upon hearing the news, a member of the dwarven clan has contacted the commander and claimed the golems belong to them. What should be done with the golems? If we give it to them, it's 40 material points we get. If we keep the golems inside the walls, it's 300 military experience points. Extract the golems and use them in battle. Unlocks the Warden Golems Decree. 3 Earth Elementals are recruited for the commander's headquarters. Requires some magic, but... chaotic. Force the dwarves to pay for having illegally stored golems inside the walls. 12 shield bearers are recruited from the commander's headquarters. Adds 1,500 finance points. So we ransom them to get... So we could either have earth elementals or shield bearers with additional money. Or we could keep them inside the walls for some extra military experience. Do I want the shield bearers? Not especially, to be honest. I kind of want the earth elementals. Because earth elementals are pretty nice. They're a little slow, though. You know what? We'll just keep them inside the walls. They're helping us. Some extra military experience. The golems were buried in the wall to reinforce it magically. Once the mages renewed their half-faded runes, they continued to preserve Dresden's peace. Ooh, and the Free Crusaders want us to visit the court again. And when we come back to it. The development of the art of war. Those who do not seek to know their enemy or fail to forge new paths to victory will inevitably fall. The secret of success lies in the officer's steadfast focus on strategy, the ability to learn from past experience, and the preparation of soldiers for future battles. Alright. And distributing provisions, of course. Yep, uses some materials, but that's fine. Alright. So, while we're off being busy, while we're out of town, yep. So, for now, yeah, let's go check Ashbury Hamlet. Not yet. Let's rest. Sorry. Oh, I hit Crusade. I meant to hit Rest. Okay. So, protective rituals. Calrin's the best at them. Camouflage, obviously you. I'm good at that. Alchemy. Yep, he's going to have to cook. And let's make a simpler dish. Spicy pastry, yeah. Okay. And Lan, you can help with... Oh, Lan's actually better at... Yeah. Keeping watch. Yep. So... Yeah, everyone else has got everything good. Okay. I'll kick my feet up for one night. Sorry, you've got no chance. There's no way you'll last longer than me. I'm just more experienced. You're gonna have to accept it. No, wait, it looks so easy. You take a spoon, hang it off the tip of your nose. I don't understand. Why does it always fall off? He's balancing it on his nose. Yeah. Kind of an interesting combo to have Lan and Arushale in the same party. I usually don't rely on range damage like this, but it'll be interesting. Now that we got some rest, let's head on in. What do you think we'll find in the hamlet, folks? Lots of blood and gore, I imagine to myself. Alright, just gotta alter our formation real quick. Ulbrig, get up there. And there we go.
As it should be.
Yep. Let's see. I got my lightning sword out. Calrin. Get that activated. And attack and damage.
Whatever comes next, we'll be ready.
Get his claws out. Okay,
I know what to do.
let's see how
But
it
it's not
goes.
far.
What will we find? Bunch of bunnies.
In due time.
Oh, a ghost. I guess I can't say I'm surprised by this fact. Rift of Ruin. I'm immune to Rift of Ruin. Tears a rift in reality, creating an extra-dimensional hole with a depth of 60 feet. Since the rift extends into the abyss, it does not displace the original underlying material or allow access to area below the surface. Okay. Ah, right, we're immune to it because of lore reasons. Okay. Alright, as things stand... Ancient Sarkorian Ghost. Evil? Neutral evil undead. Okay. So you have protection from evil. Alright, Ivu. Wow. That one. Corporeal Inspector. Alright. Do you immunities, a lot of stuff, but... Yeah.
Let's try this way.
Yep, Electric Blast works just as well. Alright, more specters. Alright, Lan. Go ahead.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
2, 3. Alright, Calrin, go ahead for the swing. Nice. Arushale, if you'd be so kind.
I will resist.
Yep. And Olbrig, go ahead.
This will be the stuff of legend.
Aw. Ooh, storm bolts. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, I had spell resistance 25. Yeah. Basically, when you cast a spell, lightning spills forth from your body in all directions. 31st burst. Yep. Oh well. Luckily, it's not actually that terrible. But we will channel energy just to offset it. Alright, Ivu. Aw. Yep. Alright, we're stunned.
You won't survive me.
Godland is so damaging.
Prepare yourself.
Yep. Yeah. Olbrig.
They don't know how fragile they are.
Blasphemy. Oof. Alright. Calring, go ahead. Oh, there's some damage. Who you try to hit? Oh. Bubonic Plague. Wow. What a prick. You know what? Damage undead. Alright.
This will hurt.
Yep. Nice.
All according to plan.
Unfortunately, ghosts don't really drop anything too much. Ooh, magic sword. It is a lustrous blade. 2d6 plus 2. Whenever the wielder of this plus 2 mithril greatsword lands a hit with it, the enemy must pass fortitude saving throw or be blinded for 1 round.
I am prepared. I'll go ahead.
That's something. Makes you go blind for a moment. Alright. And just making
As
sure
it
we're
should
getting
be.
every inch of the place. This area isn't that big, after all. So, best to be thorough the first time. Oh, a world check.
Done.
The burned out husk of a traditional Sarkorian house. No house like this had been built in
That
over a
is not
century. Alright.
In due time.
Alright. Looks like there's not much else here. Alright, let's get going. Managed to put a spirit, well, if not at peace, at least to rest. Alright. Let's go see what else we can find. Nah, we don't ignore requests from our companions. We'll help them when we can. Alright, so next up is Current Glen. Alright. Alright, so we'll get to see more about that wolf spirit who was guiding us last time, I imagine. So how's everyone doing tonight? Long day at work. Finally get to relax. Alright, and we can use the tree trunk to get back to where we were before.
See? No problem.
All
Easily
according
enough.
to plan.
So start with the stone.
Don't even try not answering me. If you fail me, you tricksy lump of rock, I swear on Pelura's backside, I'll crush you into rubble with my bare hands.
Ignoring his audaciousness against a piece of rubble, what are you hoping to hear?
I don't know. Anything but silence will do.
Well, go on, Olbrig. Do it.
Right. Don't let me down.
Olbrig carefully presses his broad palm against the stone surface. Spirit of the Griffin. This time, the stone responds instantly, and not with a faint shimmer like last time, but with a blinding light. You can make out a winged figure in the radiant glow.
Yes! I knew it! I knew it!
Well, let's get going. We don't need to ask. We can see for ourselves what's going on.
Go, you say? Let's run, say I. Let's fly.
He's ecstatic. Well, let's see what we've been sent to. What could possibly be so beneficial? What could possibly be waiting for us on the other side, folks?
I'll go ahead.
A ruin? I can't believe my eyes. It's like I'm back in Sarkoris. Let's go down there, War Chief. A view of what was. People living their lives. A sleepy town. Not much happens here, from the looks of things. But why were we brought here?
Completed.
An ancient Sarkorian hymn praising the spirits of nature had been carved into this stone.
As it should be.
Oh.
Done.
A depiction of the world tree can be seen in the mossy stone. This is how Sarkorians imagine the universe to be.
That is not far. Done.
Oh. A diseased monster. War Chief, there's something not right about that there horse. The damn thing must be plagued. Well, let's put it out of our misery.
Everyone.
Yeah. A devoured horse, indeed. Ivu, don't get too close to it. Use your breath. Yeah. It's a level 2 animal. I mean, it's only got, what, 100... It's got 120 defense, though. But as you can see, there's something truly nasty harboring inside of it.
No.
Yep. Lan, go ahead and...
Endure this!
Darren. Just leave it for now. Yep.
A calculated risk.
Reduce damage, so probably want to switch to Water Blade. Let's see if that helps. And Cowrin, just move up. Yeah. Not good.
Guide my hand.
Alright.
They'd better start running.
Alright.
Make every strike count.
Focus on the goal.
Yep. Examine the carcass of the bow makes it clear that the horse was not plagued at all. It looks very strange, though. As if it had perished long ago and some kind of parasite took over its dead body.
All according to plan.
Oh. Some loot. Indeed.
I'll go ahead.
Alright. The tree there is blocking our way. So we'll have to go this
As it
way for
should
now.
be.
Help! They're gonna eat me! Oh no. There's something truly horrible going on here.
I'm gonna rip them in half.
Alright. The Thin Bolga Swarm. Alright. Okay. Yeah, the Devoured Guardswoman there. Darren. Are they undead? They're chaotic evil. Nah, they're not undead though, so... Yeah, for now, just move up. Yeah. Arushale.
Make your peace.
Yep. Holgan. Yeah. Probably one of the best tools they've got is that Alchemist Fire. Yep. When all else fails, burn the stuff. Yeah. Obrig.
This will be the stuff of legend.
Alright. Alright.
This should do it.
Yep. Calrin, go
Solid
finish.
plan.
Help out with that. Yep. Good work, Sivorn. Nice hit. Alright. Ivu, finish it off. Yeah. Yeah, the swarm is just animating corpses. Alright. You know what? Go ahead here and just heal. Alright. Yeah. Rochelet, go ahead and
I will resist.
Devour Citizen. Yep. Yeah. Land. Take a 5-foot step forward, then shoot.
You won't survive me.
Yep, because he's got Swarm Clasp. So he's great at killing these swarms. Yep. Okay, Ulbrig, go ahead and move in.
Drawing time.
Alright.
Una Adayana.
Protection from evil. Nice.
Let's try this way.
Yep, Water Blast works. Just move up, coward. We know you're still sickened, so that's fine. Yep. Nice. Ivu. And Darren. Just leave it be. Yeah, poor bastards. That's gotta be terrible. Yeah, just move up. Yep.
Endure this!
Axeman, yeah. Yeah, the last bit of bugs.
They don't know how fragile they are.
Yeah. And finish
This
it
will
off.
hurt.
Nice. I told you, no mages! The young woman shakes a lock of dark hair out of her face as she casts a look of frustration at the big man in worn and Numerian armor. She's breathing heavily after the battle. Come now, Issa. The warrior wipes the sweat from his brow with his broad hand and shakes his head. There's no irritation in his calm voice, only weariness. I received reports about the hunger that moves at the south gate. I had no time to stop and think. Well, make sure you do next time. Ugh, the stench of sorcery. She makes a show of wafting away the air in front of her face. I can hardly hear Serena through it. The goddess is displeased. Well, I'm sorry, Issa. Next time before I ride off, I'll have a good old think first, and I'll just let the demons run amok in Gundren. The big man shrugs. And forgive me for stinking. Come the next bathing day, I'll make sure to scrub my armor. Her expression turns pained, and she raises her narrow and hand sharply in the air. Enough! Talking with you is impossible. You're behaving like a barbarian, and in front of our visitors, too. Her amber eyes lose some of their frostiness as she surveys her party. I'm sorry you have to witness that. Some may have forgotten how to act like a chieftain, but I still remember the laws of hospitality. Welcome to Gundren, travelers. Serena promised you to lead you here, and here you are. The warrior casts an appraising glance at you. So you're them, then. The outlanders from those hazy prophecies. If you come in peace, then you're welcome met. And welcome home. She smiles at Ulbrig. You were expecting us. She was expecting you. The man in Numerian armor casts a sidelong look at his companion. We both were. She glares back at the warrior, but a smile quickly returns to her face. The great Serena caught the scent of one of your party during the heavenly hunt. Many nights past, it was you. Her gaze fixes on Ulbrig. The moment you awoke, Serena knew. Oh, the spirit of old Sarkaris is strong in you. I can sense it now, too. Serena, you say? Never heard of that goddess. That's no surprise to me. We've got a lot of them. Trailing off, Ulbrich strokes his beard. We had a lot of them, I should say, in the old days. It doesn't matter that you don't know our goddess. What matters is that she knows you. Can't argue with that. And if she knows me, Maybe she knows my god as well. How did I wrong Ivar? Why won't he answer me? Selena knows all. She will most certainly help you. And Selena? Who's that? Oh, you know her, trust me. She smiles cryptically. Selena is one of the most remarkable beings you have ever met in your life, but we will have time to talk about her later. Not here, and not now. Ugh, what kind of answer is that? You're saying this Selena of yours brought us here. It must have been for a reason. Take us to her. Patience is a virtue. You will see Serena, I'm sure, but it might be difficult. Either way, before you go to her, you should visit the town. Our tiny but still living piece of Sarkoris. Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'd almost lost hope of seeing fellow Sarkorians alive ever again. I nearly went mad with grief when I saw the Stone of Voices was silent, and there was no one to answer me. You can't imagine how delighted we were when our stone suddenly came to life. It had always been silent as far as I know, and then suddenly... The shaman's voice wavered. The point is, today you are not a guest of Gold. You are a guest of Goldren. Come see Selena later, soon, but not until she herself wishes it. Where are we exactly? She sweeps her arm out wide in a fluid gesture, setting her bracelets jingling melodically. This is Gundren, the last stronghold of old Sarkalis, the land that will resurrect our great homeland's former glory. The warrior continues, echoing her passionate tone. A patch of barren land on the very edge of the world wound. A little town of refugees, and worth as much as a beggar's spittle on a country road. His voice becomes serious. And our home, which we will fight for till the last drop of blood is spilled. I like the look of you two, and I don't know what to think. Part of me feels like I never left home. You talk like we talked, and you look like you could be from my own kin. But at the same time, you're as strange as if you just came down from the moon. And you're confusing for us. You and I look of an age. I might even be slightly older. But then again, you're also old enough to be my great-great-grandfather. And if you saw Sarkoris back when it was still green, it's enough to make my head spin. Should I talk to you like you're just another townsman, or pay my respects to you as an honored ancestor? Oh, none of that now. Honors and ceremony are the last things I need. A fair amount of time has gone by, I know, and a lot has changed in the world. But we chance to meet and we accept each other. And if we seem strange to each other, no matter. We'll get used to it. By the way, who were we fighting just now? We don't really know ourselves. We called those creatures the hunger that moves. Small demons that stuff themselves inside the skin of dead man, and off they go. Disgusting. They didn't always show up so close to town. We haven't had cause to look into them before now. Indeed. And how did this place come to be, anyway? Its origins are linked to the fall of old Sarkoris. It's the story of a sorrowful days when the caravans of refugees dreaming of salvation reached out to Ustalev. Back then, our ancestors didn't know that our neighbors were, how should I put it, none too honorable. Our people were looking for a place to sleep and a piece of bread, but they were met with a wall of pikes. The Ustalevs didn't want to let refugees in, so our people were forced to turn back, and Gundren, a small fishing village on the border, became the refuge of those poor souls. A good 100 years have passed since then, and to this day we're none too fond of Ustalevs, to put it mildly, and rightly so. Of course, I'm not one of those who claim that every person in Ustalev is a rotten scoundrel. No, that's nonsense. It's every second person. She nods. This is the first time you see the two agree on anything, so far. And who are you two, really? The woman proudly steps forward, partially blocking the way. I am Isena, the shaman of this tribe, guardian of our tradition, spiritual mother, and conduit to the will of the last goddess of Sarkoris. The man politely ducks his head. And I'm Sigvern, the chieftain of this place. More like headman. Sarkorian chiefs don't rub elbows with mages, and they don't wear Numerian metal on their chest. The shaman points a delicate finger at Sigvorn's armor. For the first time, a shadow of irritation passes over the man's face. No, I am Chieftain Issa. I've been protecting this town with a weapon in my hand going on for 10 years already, and I'm going to keep doing it even if you think everything I do, every breath I take, even the way I scratch my ass is wrong. Even if our ancestors spit on me from the skies above, I'm going to keep doing it. We are the leaders of this town. These are the last inhabited lands of Old Sarkoris, and we take pains to preserve our heritage. It's painful, all right. Like preserving a boot that lost its pair, Sigvorm mutters. And what about you, strangers? Aren't you going to introduce yourself? Well, let's be honest. I am Reflim Sorgian, Knight Commander of the Crusaders, leader of the Fifth Crusade. Really? If I'd known, I would have put on my dress armor. Oh wait, I don't have any. Can I take a look around the town for now? The warrior perks up, stretching and flexing his muscles. You're right, we've done enough talking. We can't hang around all day, can we? Issa, you stay here if you want, but I've got a trade council soon. Sigvorm offers a nod of farewell and strides off, his troop following behind him. I can't wait to get a good look for you to get a good look at our town. But just give me a few minutes. There's something you must know without delay. You have appeared on our doorstep at a difficult time. An unknown sickness has swept through our town in recent days, and Sigvorm has quarantined Gundren's right bank. I wanted to heal the sickness using the power of the Great Soana, but Sigvorm won't even let me near the afflicted. He packed them all into one building and put a guard at the door. He sent off for a healer from Numeria, and now he's just waiting for them to arrive. But will the sick last that long? If only someone could convince that bull-headed man to let me help. But it's not just that. There's no way to reach the other bank now. I trust you'll find a solution. I'll see you later at Wolfsholm. Our conversation is still to come. So, looks like we got into a bit of a situation. And we're on the opposite end of the world, basically. So, let's take a look.
That is not far.
An axeman, a Gundren huntress. Yep. Citizens.
In due time.
Just what would otherwise be an unremarkable town. Just people looking to get by. But
All according to plan.
with its proximity to so many demons, it's a miracle it exists at all.
I'll go ahead.
Well, let's see what's here.
As it should be.
Alright. Oh. Move along, Citra. Don't make my job any harder. You can't cross the bridge. Chief's orders. Please! My mother's sick on the other side. You can see yourself that I'm not sick. Halt, I can't see a thing. Catching the sickness is the last thing I need. Go home and wait for the quarantine to be lifted.
That is not far.
That's far enough. The burly fellow standing in front of you to the bridge is unhurriedly peeling an apple. He glances at you, barely bothering to take a break from his task. I've told you 100 times, there's a quarantine. Stay on your side with the rest of the afflicted. The healer will arrive soon, Chieftain's orders. So we could try diplomacy. But for now, I don't need anything. Because we still haven't explored our side of the river, so before we get to trying to solve the problems, let's continue exploring the people here.
In due time.
And how long are we supposed to keep watch over these stiffs? Tell me about it. I wish they'd hurry up and cart them away already. What's taking so long? Hey, you! Yeah, you! There's nothing to see here. Move along.
All according to plan.
Tail of a white rat that helps against disease. We got plenty of rats, but how do you catch the white one? The crossing's closed. Turn around. Don't spread the sickness.
I'll go ahead.
Alright. Oh. Looks like a dead wolf. Yeah,
As it should
that's
be.
not good. Alright.
That is not far.
Alright. That bridge is broken. Let's see what we can find, folks.
In due time.
Alright. There's Isena. This is Roan. Oh gods and spirits, if you Mother Sowana is alive, guard her against harm. Rid her of her foolish stubbornness and help reunite our family.
I failed.
Alright. Okay.
All according to plan.
So, Isena. Isena offers you a friendly nod. You chose an auspicious hour to appear on our doorstep. Wolfsome welcomes its guests. Ulbrig Olisk, a servant of the Heavenly Griffin, is knocking at your door. May I cross the threshold of Wolfsome? You are a welcome guest in this house. Come in. It's an honor to have you. Obrid looks at the shaman with surprise as though he expected a different response. Laughing, he wags his finger at her. Surely you don't let a visitor from another tribe in so easily. What if I wasn't who I claimed to be, but some Oglin or Fae? You should have tested me. Asked me some questions to catch me out. But anyway, you've bidden me to come in, so in I'll come. But you should thank the gods that, this time at least, I am who I say I am. I didn't know. The shaman lowers her head like a little girl apologizing to her teacher. I keep the old ways, but so much has been lost. Thank you for pointing out my error. Those monsters at the gate, you find them troubling, do you not? It's true, demons at their very own gates. Serena sends me visions of a dark, coiling evil creeping its way to the town, but I can never discern its source. We must search the surrounding lands and learn where the hunger that moves came from. Evil, you say? You know, on our way here, we came across more than just Yeserena. We also ran into some Moglin with wings like a fly. I remember saying something about its master. Could it be what your goddess was warning you about? It could well be. If only I could hear the voice more clearly. If only I knew the sacred rituals better. Then I wouldn't have to guess. Ugh, don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing a fine job. Dealing with gods is always a tricky business. Bamboozled at every step you are. I haven't heard a peep from my god in a long time. Why? What did I do to anger him? Your guess is as good as mine. So why did you call me? How could I not? She cocks her head to one side and gives you a friendly and open smile. You are all that fills Serena's vision these days. These visions come to me one after the other, and each one I see you and the one who walks beside you. That must be me then. And Serena is that she-wolf that appeared before us in the ruins of Carnatglen. Ulbrich pensively strokes one of the braids in his beard. A good omen, but what did we do to deserve it? I've never been to your town before, and sorry, but I've never heard of Serena either. But she knows of you. Isn't that enough? So, what do you want me to do for Gundren? Do you wish to help us? I knew your arrival was a good omen. I had doubts at first, for Serena's visions are not always clear. I wondered if you would be a great boon or a great misfortune. And even though only time will reveal the truth, I will have faith our future is bright. Gundren's troubles are many, you know, for we are few in number. It is difficult for us to defend our home and gather food. But for as long as Serena watches over us, we remember and honor her. All will be well. The Great Wolf will show us the right path. How could it be any other way? And yet, there is one thing that has long since given me cause to worry. Serena's shrine in the sacred grove. Once, long ago, yes, just like in the tales. A smile brightens her face and makes her look very young. Long, long ago, the grove was a place of safety, and the people were free to enter the shrine. Can you imagine? Shamans of ages past could see Serena with their own eyes, speak with her just like we're speaking right now. Not through obscure images and visions. How I wish we could return to Gundren in those days. Yasena sighs, but her sadness is brief. She shakes her mane of thick hair and smiles at you. Oh, who can say? Perhaps you've come here to change everything. Where should I start looking? Her face becomes pensive, as if she's trying to summon images from her memory. Darkness, thick, rustling darkness. The smell of dirt, moisture, and stone dust, and splashing water, waves crashing one by one against the shore. That is what Serena's telling me, and Serena is never wrong. Look for a place that resembles this vision, and may the Great Wolf's blessing be with you. Alright, so we've spoken with
I'll
her.
go ahead.
So this is a pocket of old Sarkoris.
As it should be.
Excuse me. Alright. So we should be able to use that to go back to the current Glim ruins. But looks like, yeah.
That is not far. In due time.
And they're cremating the bodies. Not a bad idea with the kind of infection that seems to puppet a corpse.
I find.
Alright.
All according to plan.
They left clear tracks. Alright.
I'll go ahead. As it should be.
Okay. Well, we need to get to the other side, apparently. Luckily, we're fairly diplomatic and persuasive.
That is
We're
not far.
elegant. So surely this will be a simple matter. I'm about to knock out every tooth you have. Fine, fine. I see you're not one to mess with. Go on. I don't want any trouble.
In due time.
Thank you. Alright. And more of the same.
According to plan.
I'm not drunk, you're drunk. What do you want? Nope, there's not enough for 3. Yep.
I'll go ahead.
You want to go over there, people are dropping like flies on the other side, and besides, you're not getting past me.
As it should be.
Okay. So this bridge is broke. Alright.
That is not far.
So are both sides of the river believing the other side's sick? Hi Thompson, well you can save a few coins being passed around. See this chipped copper piece? I bought bread with it last week and today it came back to me as payment for work.
In due time.
Troubled merchant. Are you the heroes who help fight off the hunger that moves at the gates? So you know how to handle those abominations. You can help me out too. The merchant sizes you up with eyes and clicks his tongue in a friendly manner, clearly liking what he sees. I'm Blemming, as an upstanding citizen and merchant in this town. Ask anyone. Everybody knows me here. I make a living bringing back certain goods from Numeria of late. Of late, however, I haven't been able to bring back anything. The hunger that moves is stalking the mountain pass, and now my caravan can't get through. If you help me, I'll be sure so that you're able to see well rewarded. Alright, tell me. There's not a lot to caravans bound, yeah. I haven't seen for myself, obviously, but my people are escaped. Okay. Okay. Let's trade. Okay. So, nope, he doesn't trade with us, but we need to go
All according to
secure the
plan.
safety for this merchant. Arisen Cray. A lean, tall man behind the counter turns towards you. The suit he's wearing doesn't immediately catch the eye, but it is expensive. His thin lips reach into a friendly smile. Welcome, I'm Arisen Cray. Thank you for coming to my humble shop. Gundren's guests are my guests. Where are you and your companions from? I'm a traveler from a distant place. The man nods as though he's heard that reply before. A distant place, why most certainly. This place here, Gundren, is a tiny seed swept up by a hurricane. Swept up and cast far, far away from anywhere inhabited. But anyway, forgive my curiosity, I imagine you have questions. Or would you like to see my merchandise? Alright, well, show me your wares. Of course, I have excellent articles, and at a good price, too. So what does he have? More Swarmsbane clasps. Hint, 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 hint. And the fact that they're the first thing in his shop should give you a hint that, yeah, you're going to be dealing with a lot of swarms. So, Evil Outsider Bane Composite Longbow. +1s, +2s. +3, okay. Cloak. Padded armor of greater negative energy resistance. Ooh. Studded leather, electricity resistance. Adamantine trace. Wand of displacement. Yep. Wand of false life. Wand of haste. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Neutralize poison, wisdom, alluring charisma, inspired wisdom, beast shape, blur, reduce person, mass, flaming ammunition, rose's thorns, the potions of cure wounds, the lycanthrope bane, arrow guard, +4 bane an additional +3 bonus against ranged attacks. Diamond Dust, Dies and Bones. Full barding for, yeah, heavy armor. Gains you +3 immunity to poison and trip. Well, let's see. Would Avu be able to wear it? Avu. No. Okay. Midnight Hunter's Ring. +2 to Dex, and then their attacks against lycanthropes gain an additional +2. Apply the effect of haste spell for 5 rounds. Okay. The Ustalavic Pride. Heavy armor, full plate. +3 charisma. So, this is the paladin armor. Yeah, that's the paladin armor. Scorching bracers. Okay, Scorching Ray. Locust Shepherd's Staff. Abrupt Force. Momentum. Okay, not the worst. Well, in the meantime, let's clear out non-magical stuff. Also clear some weight. Alright. Just to clear out some of the... Alright. So he's got definitely
Time's
some
not
nice
waiting.
stuff. Let's see. Alright. Okay. Long time now, the temple's been besieged by demons. The gods they're likely coveting a certain knickknack. Inside the temple knickknack is one way of putting it. Okay. Basically, there's a item in the temple. Okay.
I'll go ahead.
Okay. So there's a relic in the temple that he's willing to pay us for. Another
As
axe
it
woman.
should be.
Soldiers. Okay. I imagine this is to the chieftain's house. Alright. Let's see what he has to say.
That is not far.
Numerian spellcaster, bodyguard. Bodyguard. Alright. Sigvorn. How did you even get to this site? I'll be having a few choice words with the guards at the crossing. Well, come on in since you're here. Do you need any help with the quarantine? No, I'll handle it just fine. I've already sent off for a healer. Bjorn, my advisor, took care of it. The healer is delayed in coming, of course. Sigmund clicks his tongue in frustration. You'd think his nag a little after the fortune I paid him. Well, no point in fuming over it. He'll be here any day now. What do you know about the disease? Barely anything. It all began right after the feast in honor of our Selena. They hadn't even taken the garlands off the gates that evening when the first one fell sick. Maybe they brought in the disease along with some foreign goods. Maybe it's something else, but people are hurting and dying. Talk to Bjord, he can tell you more. Alright. Why won't you let Yasena help? If you talk to her, you probably understand the reason yourself. He shakes his head. She's a heedless one. She believes Selena will protect her from everything, and she'll walk through fire armed with that faith. And the disease is dangerous. 3 of our people have died already. That's why I put all the sick ones in the house and put a guard on the door. It's the safest thing to do until the healer gets here. There's something else. The reason why Issa's so troubled by the whole thing. The disease reared its head after feast day. And do you know which feast it was? The one in honor of our wolf. Yasena is in charge of preparations for every year. So she torments herself. She feels guilty. And it takes a clear head to deal with any serious job. Alright. Let's talk about something else. Alright. Alright.
In due time.
Greetings, hero of hazy prophecy. If you had to look around, how do you like our gun done? It's rather nice here. Oh, come on now. You don't have to praise our land out of politeness like it's someone's child. Sigvorn peers into your face. Oh, are you truly enjoying your stay here? Good then. Not many who visit here can truly appreciate the place. You know, the sick might not make it until help arrives. What do you suggest I'm aware. What do you suggest I do then? I can't get a healer from Ustalav. The border's closed. Not that I want anything to do with those ghouls. Alright, it can't hurt. Go have a look if you like. I'll tell my people to let you go where you please. But the Senate is not allowed to go anywhere near the sick. If you figure out a way to weed out the disease, come in and we'll talk. Alright. Briardolf, advisor of the chieftain, at your service, Outlanders. I strongly advise you against looking into this matter. Why would famed warriors like you concern yourselves with a quarantine? But I won't against the chief's orders. Ask me whatever you want to know. How long have the people been ill? Couple of days. Since the evening of our feast day in honor of Serena the Protector. The symptoms are horrible indeed. Stomach cramps, weakness, and fever. The affliction brings down strapping men, as well as children and the old. Take my advice. Do not venture close to the sick or the bodies. Serena protects those who protect themselves. And tell me about yourself. About yourself? Oh, I'm not worthy of your notice. I'm just a man who does his duty. Alright. So.
All according to plan.
Alright. Go ahead.
I've embarrassed myself.
Did she break the lock? Okay, just failed to pick. Alright, try one more time.
I've finished here. Is there
Ooh.
more?
New hat. Owl's Cowl. +6 bonus to your Wisdom's ability. Man's from a shifter aspect also gives you +2 bonus to damage with all natural attacks. If the cowl is worn together with cat's boots, the wearer may additional system. Wow. Okay, so this is Ulbrig. Yeah, so. Yep, Owl's Cowl it is. Cat's boots.
Ready for anything. I'll go ahead.
Alright. So that was worth it. That alone. Alright. So let's see. Okay.
As it should be.
Let's see. So I imagine it's down here to the south is the hut they wanted us to avoid.
That is not far.
Alright. Well, let's see what we can do.
In due time.
Alright. Nothing too
All
special.
according to plan.
Scrolls are a dime a dozen. The higher the level, the more rare they become, but still.
I'll go ahead.
Alright.
As it should be.
Oh, there's a bridge here. Ah, the wolf. Hello, Serena. Oh, still alive, are you, you mangy mutt? Toss her aside, our master will deal with him. Uh-oh, the wolf's in trouble. Well, all we can do is stick our head into this.
Watch each other.
Yep, Arachne Devastators. Alright. Alright. Land, yep. Just get yourself up. Same with a Ruchelet. Ulbrig. Calrin. And give us a protection against evil. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Ivu. Nice. Alright. Then... full attack.
Make every strike count.
Nice. Rushale.
A calculated risk.
Damn. Another hit and you would have dropped.
They'd better start running.
Alright. Go ahead and Unshakable Heart. Alright. Oof. Con damage is rough.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
And,
Prepare yourself.
ooh, got the nice first hit.
This should do it.
Alright.
Clawing time.
Attack!
Nice. Oh yeah. Kinda just out of fucking nowhere, ain't it? That, yeah.
I feel faint. No mistakes.
Don't hesitate though to ever camp and get some rest before. You will need it.
Skip the pleasantries.
Alright. Neutralize poison. Then restoration. And there we go. Alright, so that should be...
Learn from their mistakes before they learn from yours.
Yep,
The road awaits. I am prepared.
not bad. So more of the bug problem.
In due time.
Forest of Forgotten Spirits is one place we can go. Brass Golem Bodyguard.
Yet another obstacle.
And... no, okay.
Let's try this way.
Not bad.
They don't know how fragile they are.
Dead Pilgrim. And a bunch of statues. And let's see. And... yeah,
Desna, guide my hand.
then go ahead and start
Won't
on the
survive
Pilgrim.
me.
Alright.
Did you see that?
Yep. Indeed. Give us a prayer. Ivu. Alright. Dragon Breath. Alright. Nice. Oof. Alright, Calrim for now, just... yep. I can't attack anyway.
This will be the stuff of legend.
Alright, so the swarm's gone. Now it's just the golem bodyguards. Alright.
Make your peace.
There's one. Reminds me of the original Soul Calibur. There was a mission, because it was mission-based story, and I remember there was a mission that was taking down this giant statue, and it was so dickishly well designed that it fell, when you defeated it, it fell, and if it fell
Endure
on top
this.
of you, you still were considered to fail the mission. I remember the first time that happened to me, and I laughed so hard. Because it was just one of those funny, it makes sense. It's still dickish, but it still made sense.
Focus on the goal.
Alright. And the dead pilgrim. Look around town for the quarantine. There it is. Your talents in the art of poison are phenomenal. My patrons will greatly appreciate your work greatly. You may consider these guard golems a gift. After all, we would not want any misfortune to befall one of our best agents, Crow and Shadow.
Time's not waiting. All according to plan.
So is there something more to this poison?
Can't hide this from my eyes.
A shadow clover. And a magical acorn.
I'll go ahead.
Alright.
As it should be.
Alright. So you've been hired to protect us, is that right? Good, good. We'll set off now. Lads, be ready to cart. Oh, you're good. You look mighty intimidating until you're a dangerous one. Alright. So we got a job escorting a caravan. About as traditional an adventure story as possible. Alright.
Ready for anything. That is not far.
But I think I'm getting tired, so I think we're going to escort this caravan and be traditional adventurers next time. So, I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One,
No mistakes.
and this has been more of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Thank you all, and I'll see you next time on more of this. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now. Oop. Hit the wrong button.